Hello, crafty friends. Happy Saturday to you. This is Lynn, the Gift Diva, and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on today with a little different video. I was contacted by Ninja Transfers, and they asked me if I would uh, do a review of their DTF transfers. Now, if you guys know anything about me and you've watched this channel for any long, you know how much I love ribbons, DTF transfers, DTF UV transfers, which you can put on mugs and things. The DTF transfer is an iron-on. So if you don't have a sublimation printer and you want to start doing, colorful designs, DTF is definitely the way to go for this without the huge investment of a sublimation printer and all the things. Um, you will need a heat press for this, of course, or an iron that gets up pretty high. But I'm really suggesting a small heat press machine. And so I'm going to show you the gang sheet that I created. I'm going to show you it online. I'm not going to go through like loading the designs and all of that. If you want a tutorial on that after you see this, leave me a comment in the description box in the comment section below, and I can put together one. But I just wanted to kind of show you what I ended up creating through their site. It's really easy. You can use your own images. You can use images from Creative Fabrica because they are all the images. If you have a Creative Fabrica account, they are licensed images. If you have an account, you are free to use them to resell or give as gifts or whatever. Or you can create your own, which is what I did a little bit of both. I created some of mine through my AI generation. I bought some images from Etsy to try. And I'm going to tell you what I did right and what I did wrong. Because when I finally got the sheet, it shipped really fast. I realized that I did make a mistake. So I'm going to open up this sheet that I created for this review. And I'm going to show you on screen what I created. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to get off screen and I'm going to show you the live gang sheet. So that you can see actually what they come out looking like. And then we're going to press one on a garment or an item. I'm thinking a cosmetic bag so that you can see what they actually look like when they're pressed. Okay, so this is the gang sheet that I created. And this is an Etsy image. I used this Etsy image and I just added some words in Canva and brought it over to Ninja Transfers. This one is a Creative Fabrica image, and this did not come out right. This is a mistake. I will show you when we see the live gang sheet. The rest of these are AI generated that I've generated on my own. These are my designs. And then I made a few, I think these here, this Santa Claus one, these are from their gallery. They have a gallery too. If you just want to you don't have to create the 5-foot one. If you want to just create a small one to see how it works and what they come out like, you can choose images from their gallery over here to upload and print and have the print out. And then I just made some with my logo on them. I thought it would be fun to have some bags, uh, with my little tag on them to put treats and things in. So I did that, and then I fell in love with this little guy. I made and put on a box in a video I had last week, and I thought he'd be fun on a bag for Happy Meal, and so I just added a few of those on there. So this ended up being 5 feet, and ended up being a lot of designs, y'all. I did not realize how big it was gonna be. So we're gonna switch cameras now, and I'm gonna show you the live DTF transfer gang sheet, and then we're gonna cut them up so you can see them a little bit. I'll cut the gang sheet up so you can see it a little bit closer up, and then we're going to press something. So stay tuned.
A few moments
y'all,
later.
I am back. Do not judge me for my space. It is a mess, and I have not been down here in several days, so forgive me. But I just want to show you really quickly. This is what it comes in, and there's a handy little QR code here. So if you need step-by-step instructions on how to apply your transfers once you get them, then that is included. They also send you some parchment paper, which is pretty cool. And then this is the transfer sheet. This is the gang sheet. Look how big that is, y'all. Look how vibrant those colors are. So I'm going to pause again, and I'm going to cut these up so you can see them close up, and then we're going to choose one to press. Okay, we're back. I cut up the DTF transfer sheet, and I'm going to show you, these are kind of delicate, I've discovered. So I don't know if this is me or production, but I think it's user error. So as you can see, this rubbed off a little bit. And then this rubbed off a little bit. So when you cut them, don't handle them a lot. You know, handle them on the clear edges, not on the DTF. I think that's a Lin thing, a Lin error, not a Ninja Transfer error. But now you can see them close up. Bring the camera down just a little bit. And this way you can see the clarity and the color of these. Look how pretty these are. Trash. So these are the ones with my logo on them. These are the Happy Meal little guy that I love so much. These, I think this one was from their gallery. These two were from their gallery. No, this one was from my stash. This one's from my digital stash. This one's from their gallery, I think. And then the little guy again from my stash. And then I was kind of afraid to do like a t-shirt size one because I'm not good at sizing. I need help when it comes to sizing, so I didn't do. Everything I did can be put on a small bag or a cosmetic bag or a tote bag. I went tote bag, cosmetic bag, gift bags. Isn't this cute? Now, this is one of mine that I created in one of the AI programs. I thought she'd be cute on a cosmetic bag or a bag. This one's mine. Could be makeup, could be snacks. Obviously, that's going to go in a cosmetic bag. Then Mrs. Claus is mine. She's on a chip bag on my Etsy store. A gift from Mrs. Claus. I thought that little gift bag would be cute with her on it. This is the one we're going to press today. This is Radiate Sunshine. I picked this up from Etsy, this image of this girl, and then I went into ChatGPT and said, give me a quote for this photo. And it came up with Radiate Sunshine, Rock Your Curls, and Let the World Bloom Around You. And I thought that was so beautiful. So we're going to try to put this on a cosmetic bag today. And y'all, this was so much fun to... It's a little bit intimidating because you have to figure out what images you want. That's the hardest part, deciding what images you want. Getting the sizing right. I say measure, they always say measure twice, cut once. And so measure twice before you drop it into your gang sheet, just so you're sure that you're creating a design that fits the item, the product you want to put it on. Now, this is my mistake. So all the ones should be transparent background, meaning there's nothing in the back. So I thought this one, I downloaded this from Canva, and Creative Fabrica, and I thought it was already transparent. It looked transparent. So what I should have done was taken out all this white, because now this is either, I'm not going to trash it. I'm going to try to, I think I have 1 or 2 white tote bags, and I might try putting it on a white tote bag. I know I don't have any white cosmetic bags, but I'm going to try to put it on a white and see if that white just fades into the tote bag, you know what I mean? And it doesn't look like it's a square. But just make sure that all of your images don't have any backgrounds in them. Even if you have to use a software program or Canva to, make sure you have a PNG that's got a clear, transparent background. Be sure that they're transparent so you won't get that backing like I did. This is one I picked up from Etsy also. I thought that would be beautiful on a mouse pad. So I sized it with the mouse pads I have in my stash. So hopefully that will go on a mouse pad. It's just books. So pretty. And then this one I made bigger for a tote bag. I mean, actually, it's big enough where I probably could put it on a shirt, maybe. We'll see. But I tried not to make them too big, because the last time I did this with another company, I made them way too big. So I have no idea what they'll go on. So let's try pressing these. So I looked up. The nice thing about them also is they include an instruction sheet. So the back side is for the permanent stickers, the UV DTF. UV DTF is basically a permanent sticker. You've seen me use them on this channel hundreds of times where you just put them on anything. I usually put them on like the clear boxes and clear bags that I use for my craft fairs, or you can put them in a mug. Like if you want to go to the Dollar Tree and buy you some Dollar Tree mugs, or $1.25 mugs now, or whatever they're going to cost, you can put this on and it will look just like you sublimated it onto the surface without the work. And then on the other side, this is the DTF transfer instructions. So they do include the instructions in the box, in addition to the QR code on the box. So I looked at the instructions, and you press the transfer at 310 with medium to high pressure for 12 seconds. So normally I would take this to my heat press machine, but we're gonna try this with the mini press. And 310 on the mini press is medium, so it's to the two little dots. So we're gonna try pressing this. It could be an abject failure. We will see. But that's what we're here for, right? To try things. And so I got a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to cut it in half. Like so. And then I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put this inside because my bag is kind of thin and I don't want the bag to melt together, stick together. So I'm going to put the parchment paper on the inside, and then we're going to put on this bag here. See if I can find it. We're going to put one of these cute Mrs. Claus designs on here. I think she's super cute. And so you can put this down. You can hold this down. I can't find mine at the moment. Hold on. You can hold this down with heat-resistant tape if you want. If we were going to the heat press, you wouldn't have to do that. But since we're using the mini press, I'm going to go ahead and put a little tape down, just so it won't move while I'm pressing. And I'm going to cover this up like so. And then it says, what does it say? It says, oh, read the right side, Lynn. 12 seconds. So I am going to put 12 seconds on my computer. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. So I've set a timer for 12 seconds. And because I'm using the mini press, I'm going to use that 12 seconds to just go around like this. Not stationary, but constantly moving when you're using the easy press so that heat is easily distributed. I am pressing down on the paper here, and did my timer go off? Here we go. It's been longer than 12 seconds, y'all, of course, but we're just gonna do this because we're using the mini press. We're gonna go around. Okay, so we're done. That was loud. And it says to use paper. You do okay. Wait a few seconds and peel. Okay, so if part of the design is not sticking, you just go back over it and start again. So let's see where we are. So I see right now that a piece isn't sticking. So I'm going to go over it a few more seconds. Look at there. Looky there. Uh-oh. Let's put a little more heat on that right there. I love it when a plan comes together. So we're going to put a little more heat on. Looky there. Looky there, folks. Looky there, folks. Look how cute that is. Okay, I'm going to put this down right here. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. So that is ready to go. And you can put that, you could put anything in there. You could put a gift card in there. You could put jewelry in there. You could put some small gift that you bought. And usually with these bags, what I do is I turn it over and I rub the back of it just really quickly, just to give some extra adhesion there. Look how cute that is, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love that. And I love that on the gray. I was worried about the gray. It could have been a little more centered on the bag. I could have done that more centered, but it's so cute. I love that. Okay, I'm going to try something bigger. I'm feeling bold, y'all. Feeling bold and jazzy. So, I got this from Hobby Lobby in their paper craft section. It's a mint zipper pouch. And it says mint, but I thought it was blue. So, there you go. That's what you get for shopping without your glasses on. But that's okay. It's still pretty. So, we're going to try and put that girl on. This one that I told you about. Let's see. Where is she? Okay. Yes. Yes, queen. You're going to fit on here. Okay. So I'm going to cut this off so this won't press onto my bag. We don't want that. Cut off some extra stuff here. And then I'm going to... Okay, just a little note, y'all. Don't do as I do and do as I say and not as I do. Normally, you should really use a lint roller on this. But I can't find mine, and I forgot. So we're just going to pretend like we lint rolled on here. And then I'm going to just heat up the surface a little bit. Just so... I'm sorry, my cord's limited, so I'm stretching and making a bunch of noise over here. So we're going to put this down. Oh, she's going to be so cute on here. And I'm going to put some tape down on here so she'll stay while I'm moving around. She's so cute. I want more of these. Okay. So then I'm going to use my parchment paper. Okay. Like so. And we're going to start our timer again. Oh. Let's play it again here. Okay, we're going to use our timer and we're going to go across here. And really, as long as you don't overheat. Because 12 seconds just doesn't seem like a lot of time for... Well, it is plenty of time if you actually use... Oops. If you actually use a heat press like normal people do. But, you know, I have to do everything the hard way. But I wanted to do the easy press so you guys could see... Because my heat press isn't in a position where I can film it and things. So maybe I'll try the one on the heat press and come back and show you. But we're just gonna rub across here for a few more seconds. Do a little longer since we're doing it virtually by hand here instead of using the heat press. And see how we do. Okay. Uh-oh, where's my stand? Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's see what we're looking like. Okay, that needs to be stuck down just a little bit on the edges here. I thought that might happen. Sorry, I'm making a bunch of noise, y'all, but I need to clean because stuff is everywhere. And I apologize. Okay. Let's go this end and see where we are. Oh. And put it down. Go again. That needs a little more heat. And this is, like I said, this is a quick, fun, easy way to get you some designs, some custom designs that you might want. Why is this not sticking? Custom designs that you might want without buying sublimation printers or ink or any of that stuff. All you need is your computer and some images and load it up on the gang sheet. And like I said, it came within a few days of me doing it, so it doesn't even take long to arrive. Okay, we're gonna turn this way. Again, and it's not gonna be this hard when you're doing it because you're gonna be smart and use a better heat source than me. And I have like 3 other heat sources that I could be using, and I'm just here struggling for no reason, so that's on me. Okay, there we go now. I'm going to peel slowly to make sure everything is nice and stuck down. Oh, mama. Y'all, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm going to just rub the heat over it now that it's pressed in one more time to make sure everything is nice and stuck. And you can wash this. Like if you put it on a shirt or whatever, it's washable. I would not dry it. I don't know what the actual instructions say, but I don't dry, even when I do vinyl shirts, I don't dry my shirts. I hang them to dry. So I would just wash it on gentle and let it, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. That is amazeballs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sending that to someone in Happy Mail because that is beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Okay, so this is Ninja Transfers. And like I said, you don't have to create the 5-foot gang sheet like I did. If you want to start small, they have a smaller sheet. I think they have a 2-foot sheet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to leave a link. I do have an affiliate code with them, so you can save a little money off your sheet. By using my affiliate code, I will leave that in the description box below, below the video. So check if you want to check that out. And like I said, you can use your own images. You can use they have a gallery if you want to just give it like a test run. But this is a really great alternative to like sublimation. If you don't want to invest in sublimation, but you want to try these full color, beautiful designs, this is a perfect way to do it. Thank you, Ninja Transfers, for sending me the gang sheet and for giving me to test your product. I will definitely be back because this is beautiful. And as I get better at creating the gang sheets, it will be even better, I think. But this was just me throwing stuff onto the sheet to see how it would go. But, you know, more thoughtful processes in the future to see what I can really do with it, because this is so much fun, y'all. This is so much fun. I don't even know what to say. I should have gotten more of these to put these on more because I have a ton of these bags, y'all. And this is just beautiful. It's just absolutely stunning. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you ever tried DTF transfers, if you're thinking about it, trying them, and then we will be back with more videos and more fun crafting. But thank you for watching. If you're new here, welcome. My videos, my channel has paper crafting, sublimation, jewelry making. I do all the things. So please consider subscribing and checking out the next videos. If you're already a subscriber, you know how much I love you. So thank you so much for watching. Guys, this is it for me. Take care, be safe, and I will talk to you in the next video.